Hello, Beatbox family. I wanted to record this yesterday, but I got caught up with things, and that last video, the editing process took quite a bit. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, so if you want to see GBB 2020 wildcards one more time before we get into GBB 21, I just thought it'd be fun to look back at those. The solo wildcards, that is. For this video, I just want to say that on Instagram, when I'm scrolling through, I see little snippets of Robin's rounds, and everyone else's rounds, but I don't listen to them, so I see sort of the visual. I was a bit confused for this one because it looks like he's just in like a room. I think there was a bit of like pink in the back, but I'm really intrigued because I expected him to be outside again. So I'm wondering what this is all about. But yeah, I expect Robin to come out on top after all is said and done, even though I haven't seen any of the rounds yet. So let's see what I think after their first two rounds. Right before we get in, I want to mention the subscriber watch time percentage, specifically because it was over like 5%, and I was excited because it kept going up, but it's gone down again. So even if you're not gonna watch all my videos, it really mean a lot to me. And I want to keep on improving everything. The mic quality, I know it's not the best. Just do it. It's easy.
Robin versus Kristóf. First up is Robin with 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. I say the 3 and I say the 2 and the 1. In 3, 2, 1.
Beatbox. Interesting. Before he's done like harmonies with the panning. Reminds me of Bo Burnham a bit. He's in a room and the lighting.
My dear Kristóf, we are in the final. I wish you welcome to your funeral. People say you are the final boss, but for me you're just another ambush to cross. You can do whatever song you want. You can film your round on an elephant. I wish you could surprise me, but I'm sure you can't. So Kristóf, let me win the 40s. Kristóf,
Let me win the 40s.
let me win the
40s.
You have an amazing food technique. You should compete.
That's crazy how he got over there.
Why don't
That's
you
cool.
try to play with your heart, so you and I one day may have a flirt.
What?
Kristóf, you're an amazing musician, but do you really need that watch? I mean, look at me, bro, something's missing here, and I just can't let it to you, cause it will suit me much better than you.
Now he's really reminding me of Bo Burnham.
Let me win the 40s. Kristóf,
I'm just in awe.
let me
You win the 40s.
Kristóf, let me
You win the 40s.
Kristóf, let me win the 40s. Kristóf. Kristóf.
And that's time.
Okay, yeah. Whoa. That was... at first, upon seeing on Instagram the that he was in just like a room, I didn't see anything other than that, and I was like at first disappointed, but then I'm like, there must be a reason. Like, he's not gonna just film in a room. There's gotta be something crazy happening. He wasn't able to get the take with the people dancing in the background with his first round against KBA, but he got some people in here, some dancers with some funny choreography that Kristóf actor it's not really much of a look-alike, but from what I can see, it looks like Robin has followed the same sort of structure with each of his battles, with the first one being sort of like a counter, sort of like a battle round, and then the second one being more artistic and more of a track. Still lyrics in there that can be related to the competition, like, "You just put a foot on my land." I feel like with that one, I'm gonna have to watch that over again because I wasn't even paying attention to really the specifics of what was going on with his looping. I was more focused on the entire scene, and there was so much to take in that you can't just watch it once. Like, you gotta pay attention solely to the loop station part, or solely to like what's going on and the meaning of the dances and the stuff like that. I'm actually just gonna move on to, I'll just move on to Kristóf because I sort of want to watch this again. I think what I might do that I haven't been doing before is I'm gonna watch both of these on camera for the first time, and then before I give my like final take, I'll watch them both off camera to sort of be more analytical, and so I can pay more attention because I'm not reacting on camera and I don't need to be entertained, which suggests I'm entertaining as it is.
I say the 3 and I say the 2 and the 1 in 3, 2, 1. Beatbox.
All right, Robin, this was a cool round. Next time, please let Brez write your lyrics, because at least he knows what rhymes are. Yeah, thank you, but you know, jokes aside, I love your music, and next time you're making an album, please let me mix it, all right?
That's fun. Aw. I wanted him to perform there. The second snare's slightly more delayed. It's like... I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. That is filthy.
I face life, I face death, and I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, and I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, and I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, and I made it through somehow.
I got shivers on my legs.
Nobody can stop me now.
Oh my god. I got so many shivers on my body. Yeah. Nice scratches. I had full body shivers.
I face life, I face death, and I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face faced life, I faced death, and made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I faced life, I faced death, and made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now.
I love his build up with the visor.
Death, and made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now.
That was unexpected.
Robin, you have a mix to fix, and you can do something about it, but I doubt it. Just keep on trying, I allow it. Scream my name, just shout it. I gotta beat your ass, Betty. There's no way around it. Hide behind the smoke, dude. Do your voodoo. I don't want that watch as much as you do. The victory is mine, you go. Brew. So when I get the 40s, I can send it to you. You cannot stop me now.
That's great
And
lyrics.
you cannot stop me now. And you cannot stop me now. Cause nobody can stop me now.
And that's time.
I didn't really mean to. I didn't go into this reaction thinking I was gonna react in a particular way, but I've noticed in this one I'm a lot more like paying attention to different things rather than talking during the performance, the round. Yeah, holy crap. This is very close. I think I enjoyed Kristóf's round more, but where are the points going to be allocated? But before I think about who wins this, I'll just quickly touch on what I thought of that round. I think his weak spot a lot has been with sort of lyrics. I was fine with his first round against Joshua, even though it was pretty cheesy, like move your body. Don't think just move your body. I mean, it's pretty generic lyrics, but I think it, I don't know. But his second round, the fly like Superman, there was no like why. That was like the only lyric, and I don't know why those were the lyrics, and they were super cliche. It's like, oh, fly like Superman. Woo! I don't know why those were the chosen lyrics. I think that's why I didn't vibe with that one as much, because I was just like, what? Superman? What? What? But with this one, I really like the filter he had on his voice, as well as the tone that he chose to do the beginning with. I don't remember the lyrics, but the lyrics I do remember were at the end. I really liked the quick turnaround, being able to, in a day, come up with those lyrics. They're pretty solid lyrics, and it's just, yeah, if you really want to win the Fortis, I mean, I don't really care about the Fortis. I mean, I'll just send it to you once I win, you know? I think that is a very good counter to his lyrics, because that was basically the chorus of Robin's was, I'm gonna win the Fortis, and it's like, I mean, I don't even care about it. You can have the Fortis, man. Basically, yes, good on the lyrics, good on the sound design as usual. I wasn't crazy about the switch up. The drum pattern was not my sort of genre, but I do recognize that that switch up, and maybe some people like that sort of pattern, but will say that it's like too harsh of a switch, and it's like, it doesn't feel like one song. You sort of switched the beat pattern way too suddenly and stuff. I'm not quite sure about that. All I know is that I'm not crazy about the placements of the drums in that section where it switched up. Yeah, wow. I mean, as much as I liked Robin's round, I don't think I enjoyed it as much as maybe his last battle round, the KBA one where he's walking around. I think maybe with that one, his performance was like really confrontational. It's like, yeah, really mean. I mean, speaking of mean in the beginning, I mean, he sort of set the tone for that round at the beginning. But with this one, it's more like nonchalant, like he's sort of like just a king, like I already won, you know, just acting all super cocky and arrogant, which is great. I love that. Unironically, when you're in a battle. I realized I didn't really speak on this after Robin's round, but I mentioned it reminding me of Bo Burnham with the lighting, the fact that it's in sort of a room, the way it was shot, the comedic parts. Also when he had the women's hands going all over him, it reminded me of his College Humor video. Yeah, I'll be right back. I mean, it'll be seconds for you, but I'm just gonna rewatch the rounds and tell you what I think after I do that. Okay guys, so I actually wrote down a lot. I listened to each of them. I ran through it 2 more times. I gave my score after 1 time, and then I revised it the 2nd time, and I also made notes of things I wanted to talk about. Actually kind of fun. First thing, Kristóf, in the beginning of his, well, before his round started, he was dissing Robin's lyrics, saying that Brez should write them because he doesn't know what rhymes. And listening back to Robin's, I mean, he did sort of use a lot of slant rhymes, but I mean, that's totally viable to use slant rhymes. One of my favorite parts was when he rhymed technique with Olympics. I don't remember exactly how he enunciated but I mean, it worked perfectly well with how he pronounced things. If you're only gonna rhyme things that rhyme like by the definition of what rhyming is, instead of trying to change the pronunciation of some words around to make things work, I don't think you're gonna get very far with lyrics. It's gonna be a lot harder. I did sort of like that about Robin's round after listening to it. Another thing was the mix. Just like KBA, Kristóf dissed Robin's mix, but well, also just like with versus KBA, his first round was sort of a style of music that isn't mixed as well as the style of music that Kristóf was going for, just like with KBA. Also the fact that both of them had a second device, which is like, of course the mix is going to be better with a second device. For not using a second device, I think he did pretty dang well. Something I really appreciated about Robin's round was the song structure. I mean, just like all of his song structures really have been, it's really an evolution. Every verse and chorus adding something that's fantastic. I mean, and then over top of everything, he adds harmonies, and at the end with the electric guitar, so sick. And I was thinking about both the song structure versus Kristóf's, and also the mix, the kinds of songs Robin's doing. Robin is also, I mean, Kristóf talked about versus Josho. I've been house, I've been jazzy trap, I've been mid-thambo, and now I'm drum and bass, or something like that. But Robin has been really great at exploring different genres of music and executing them very well. Whereas Kristóf, I think he does execute some well, but he sort of uses dubstep sound at the end as sort of like a crutch, I think. At the end of all his rounds, except for this round and his second round against PSN, he sort of did something that was out of his comfort zone, but then always went back to his comfort zone at the end, where he added some sort of electronic dubstep sound over top of it. And I think if he really wants to prove that he can venture out with a different genre, he would need to get rid of that thing that he's been, because then you just sort of look like a one-trick pony if you're always going to be using these sounds. It's like, okay, cool, your second device can make these sounds and you figured out the best way for it to make these sounds, but like, are you going to do that every time? I also wrote down that I wasn't crazy about the way Kristóf introduced his drums, just showing the drums when he's physically recording them, but then nothing else, and that went on for like 20 seconds until he started actually looping things for us to hear. Whereas with Robin, he sort of looped everything from the get-go, and there was not that at the beginning that, okay, I mean, cool. I also thought that Kristóf's first drop, in the beginning part of the drop, there was sort of parts where it was lacking, where there were sort of silence, but not in a good way in my opinion. Parts where the bass were going on and you could hear the drums. I think that was kind of a problem throughout. Whenever he had silence, it sort of revealed the texture of his drums, and I wasn't crazy about how his drums sounded. They felt a bit thin to me. That's it for all the notes that I wrote. For the scores, I'm pretty sure it's this is gonna be hard to do since it's mirrored. I think the performance, musicality, technicality are all 20 points, and originality is 40 points, and then you can add bonus points if it's like close or you have some sort of obvious preference. So this was my first run through, and these are the revisions. For Robin's round, I did a 19 out of 20 in performance. I would have given his first round against KBA a 20 in performance. Musicality, I went 18, not incredible, but I really appreciated the song structure and everything and how well he executed the genre after listening back. Technicality, that's a scratch out. It's 1, 6, so 16 in technicality. This is one that I'm not really written about since I'm not a looper myself. I just sort of guessed, an educated guess, and then originality, I put 38 for Robin's round, giving him 91. I'll just move a little closer here. For Kristóf, I did a 16 in performance. There was nothing really special about it, but it wasn't bad. There was no real performance element, whereas Robin's really set a standard there. Musicality, I thought that his musicality was a bit more after the first run through, but after the second, I gave Robin actually one more in Kristóf 17. Technicality, I put a bit more for Kristóf, no idea why, and then 3 less for originality, just 35. A lot of these numbers are sort of arbitrary. They're more like guesses since I'm no expert, but I feel pretty happy about them, so that's a 6-point difference in between them. Final 91 to 85. That's how I have the first round scored. At first, I thought it was really, really close, maybe even Kristóf winning, but after listening back to both rounds, I found a lot more to critique about Kristóf's round than I did Robin's. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I hope that was interesting to see my process. I had fun doing that, but I'm not sure how many people are gonna watch that all the way through, but I liked it, so let me know your scores. I'd be really interested if you showed me your scores for Robin and your scores for Kristóf. Yeah, but I gotta get done with this so I can edit it and everything. But tomorrow is gonna be a big day. That's gonna be round 2. Well, both of their round 2s, so round 3 and 4. I'm so excited to see Robin's round where he takes to the skies. I saw people joking that it was all gonna come to Robin looping on like the wing of a plane while it's flying, or like while he's skydiving, but I think he did sort of the next best thing. Yeah, sorry I make these videos so long. I just do not know when to shut up. You may have noticed the lighting on my face has gotten a lot worse because it's nighttime now. But yes, in the description you can see all the regular information about these guys. Check their Instagrams, go follow them. Leave a like, comment on the original videos. Let them know how much you like them. I really like them a lot. Both these rounds are super sick. Like, comment, subscribe, all help me out, especially the subscription. If I can get to 1,000 as soon as possible, it'll start earning me money, and that'd really do a lot for me, because I'm not great at much else, if I'm to be quite honest with you guys. And that'll do it for me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow with rounds 3 and 4. See you guys.